Guys, welcome to my skincare routine for 2015. I'm doing this video so out of order. Quick rundown on my skin. It's oily, well, normal oily. It used to be oilier when I was younger, but now that I've gotten a little bit older, and also because I think I've just gotten better at taking care of my skin, it's gotten a little less oily. It's leaning more normal in some places, but obviously just like this area. I do suffer from acne. I break out when I'm stressed out, if I'm not eating properly at that time of the month, and just every once in a while I'll just wake up and it'll be like, surprise! So for me, my winter skincare routine is really about hydrating, but at the same time keeping my skin really clean and still fighting blemishes. So if that's your problem, I hope this helps you. My skincare routine changes really from day to day, so I really try and listen to my skin, try and figure out what it wants, because as much as I feel like I believe in consistency and routine, I do also believe in listening to your skin. So first thing in the morning, when I get up, I kind of just examine my skin a little bit. Like, is it oily? Are there any new breakouts for me to deal with? Are there any, issues that I have to check out? If my skin is feeling kind of like happy and nourished and hydrated, I don't mess with that. No, I start with the Bioderma micellar water. This is a really gentle micellar water. It's meant, you can remove makeup with it. It could be for really, really gentle cleanse, and that's what I use this for. I use it on a piece of Shiseido Cotton, which is getting kind of expensive, but so worth the cost. I've also heard really good things about Muji Cotton, and I have a little trial size pack of Clenaser cotton that I'm afraid to try in case it's better than Shiseido's. But I'll just do a really quick swipe all over my face with this, and then follow up with thermal water, just to kind of give a little morning wake-up call to my skin. This is amazing. I've been using it for years, and I can't explain to you why thermal water is way better than just splashing my face with normal water. This piece of hair is bugging me. If I wake up and my skin is feeling super just greasy, like, I don't know, like I applied the wrong skincare the night before, that's fine. I'll go in with an actual cleanser. Thing is, I still don't like to strip my skin of too many oils in the morning, just because my office is super dry. And even as a person with oily skin, like I can tell I'm getting so dehydrated. So I do try not to go in with a foaming cleanser, and I'll use this instead. This is the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. It squeezes out like a gel, but it breaks down immediately into an oil. If I am using this, I'll actually take a few seconds to do like a facial massage and just really work it into my skin. I find it helps me wake up. I feel like it makes my skin it gets the circulation going, and I feel just way better. Like, it makes the mornings a little less painful. For a while, I never really used toners on my skin, but for the past year, I've been making my own toner. I actually have a video on the saltwater toner that I make that I'll link right here. But yeah, so that's the next step. After I've kind of spritzed down with the thermal water, I keep it in a glass bottle, and I recently broke the cap, so I'll have to find something else. This used to be an old mouthwash bottle, but P.S., this is the best mouthwash. Does mouthwash count as skincare? So the way I apply toner is just pour a few drops into my hand and then press into my skin. I don't use cotton for this, just because I feel like, especially if you buy a toner, it's just a huge waste of product. So first salt water, and then the next thing I use is lemon juice. So I'll squeeze a few drops into my hands, and then I'll focus on the areas that have a lot of blemishes, acne scarring, like just dark spots, and I found it's really helped sort of lift a lot of scarring. That's been amazing. I'm definitely going to continue with that. I've gotten a few questions about using lemon juice directly on your skin. I don't find it to be too strong, but if you do, you can definitely mix it with thermal water, and it'll be a little less concentrated. In terms of treatments in the morning, when I have time, do a little check-in with my skin. If I have any new blemishes at all, treat those first with the Murad acne clearing treatment. And just some days when my skin is just not handling it well, I'll use this all over as my serum and follow with moisturizer. But on days that my skin's kind of okay and it's like not, it's not too fussy, I'll use the Caudalie Brightening treatment. And this is the only serum I've used in the past year. I've used it during summer, in the winter. I find it super hydrating, and it does help treat any dark spots as well. Normally in the summer, I'll use a moisturizer with SPF, but since my commute is literally 2 minutes and I spend no time outdoors, I don't use an SPF anymore. I'm using just a really hydrating moisturizer, and I've been really liking this one from Neostrata, the Moisture Infusion Oil-Free formula. I'm not usually a stickler for oil-free, but I tried this and it was so hydrating, just incredible. When I was sick and blowing my nose a lot, just you get that like sort of flaky, dry, disgusting skin all in this area. This was the only thing that kind of started soothing my everything. It was amazing. Okay, so I haven't gone to bed with makeup on in so long. I'm actually really impressed with myself. First thing I do when I get home, no, okay, that's a lie. Before bed, I'll take off all my makeup. If I have any eye makeup on at all, I'll start with the Bioderma and a Q-tip just to really detail around my eyes, really get into the corners and take off all my eye makeup. Then if I have any base makeup on, so like any SPF, any foundation, concealer, powder, anything, I'll go in with an oil-based cleanser just to break all of that down. So again, I'll go in with Oskia, but this time, instead of just washing it off, I'll go in with a muslin cloth to help really steam off everything, if that makes sense. Like it just does not feel like I've gotten my makeup off unless I've properly exfoliated with a muslin cloth. And even though like this does rinse clean, once it comes into contact with water, it turns almost milky and it really slides off your skin so easily. You don't have to use a muslin cloth with it, but I prefer to if I have makeup on, just to see it come off onto the cloth. Is that gross? I don't know. And after my oil cleanse, I'll go in with a foaming cleanser. I have two that I'm using right now. This is Jurlique Foaming Balancing Cleanser, and I'm also using the Blemish version from Juice Beauty. The difference between these two, even though like, they look extraordinarily similar, this has lemon in it, so if you have any open blemishes, prepare yourself because it stings like a... So after cleansing, I'll tone, I'll treat, and then I'll figure out my overnight treatment. So I like to do something for my skin at night. Like I like to just feel like I'm making, you know, affecting change in my skin, if that sounds really dramatic. So if my skin is feeling congested, I'll do an exfoliating peel. The one I like is from Neostrata again. I'm sorry the bottle looks so janky, but it's because the product gets onto the outside and peels off all the letters, so you really have to memorize the instructions on receiving this bottle. This is a really advanced peel, so it's not mild at all. It's pretty strong. My skin's gotten pretty used to it, and I have really tough skin to begin with anyway, but this is honestly a miracle worker. I pour in half a pipette, apply it all over my skin, go to bed, wake up in the morning with like new skin. It is so good. And just if ever I'm feeling super congested, or I know that I've just been breaking out a lot, or if I know I've been eating poorly, this is almost like just like an insurance policy against future breakouts. It's so amazing, and I will never be without this. If my skin continues to feel really congested and I don't want to peel 2 nights in a row, I'll go in with the Clear Start from Dermalogica. This is an overnight breakout clearing treatment. I got this on Hey Claire's recommendation, and it really is great. It's like a thick moisturizer, but it doesn't feel too heavy, and I do think it kind of keeps my skin clear, and sometimes I'll actually put this on in the morning if I feel like it might be a cloggy skin day. Every once in a while I like to sleep with a mask on just because I don't really believe in putting on hydrating masks for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It just does not have enough time to do anything for your skin. So I'll leave it on overnight. And the one I've been using exclusively for the past winter is the Antipodes Aura Mask. I'm so close to being finished this. I just want to finish it. But this honestly is a great product. It smells so good. Like, it doesn't even necessarily smell like honey. It smells like citrus and vanilla and a little bit of honey. But just amazing. And on days that my skin just feels really good and I don't feel like I need to do anything particularly special, or if I'm too afraid to mess with it even more, I'll just put on Josie Maran Argan oil. And I love putting oil on my skin. I know I have oily skin and that's really scary for some people, but it shouldn't be. I wake up with the most beautiful skin when I use this. It feels hydrated, and usually when I use this, I don't feel the need to wash my face in the morning. So take that with you. Guys, thanks so much for watching me ramble about skincare for what was probably 20 minutes. If you have any questions at all about any of the products, I'm happy to answer them in the comments below. And I hope this was helpful for some of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!